Last time.
I like being exposed.
Oh, you and I could be great friends, Tawe.
We'd have to find you a stepladder. But I'm not saying no. Anyway,
No! I can't get distracted.
Now look what happened.
Do you think those Adirans were onto something? Or were they onto something before you ended their studies? Do you think they could have cured the dream scourge? No! I think it was worth a try, at least. I just hope we made the right decision.
I regret nothing.
I have the dream scourge. I'm starting to feel it in my bones.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
Thank you for listening. Are there any questions?
I wish we could have done more for them. Capo and Chico, I mean. But if I were in his shoes, I hope I'd make the same choice. Though I'd like to pick a more fun way to die. Obviously, you've never heard the phrase drug-fueled sex heart attack. I can only hope that at the end I have some control over things. That I can go out as Yatsley. And don't you forget it. But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did, Envoy. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about?
Seeing Capo like that was hard, Envoy. But I'm glad you didn't give him the hard. He's always been the toughest among us. And even if he won't admit it, he doesn't want anyone seeing him at his weakest. But it's more important that he say his goodbyes. Properly. After seeing what he did with that dungeon, that's a fair point, too. More than anything, I'm glad Chico will get a little more time with him. Those final moments stick with you. And about Capo's secret, I'm glad you kept it. Sharing it would have brought nothing but hurt and confusion to Chico and the others who knew him. I'm glad we could spare them some of their pain. I'd never met Naoki. Asui arrived a few months before I left Thirdborn. I knew their squad mates better. Mariki was a ship's carpenter with the Rawatine Navy years ago. Came from a military family, but she never saw much combat herself. Manu was a deckhand on a pirate ship. Stopped in Thirdborn with his crew to resupply and never left. I don't think piracy suited him. Kiri, he was a sweet kid. Born shipboard to a mercenary captain who left him here and never came back. For the longest, I thought that was for the best. Me too. Most of all, I'm sorry I wasn't here to better prepare them.
This wasn't your fault. They just weren't ready.
Because there weren't enough seasoned soldiers to train them. The Thirdborn's in dire straits if they're sending people like this out to patrol. I must have done 100 shifts on those watchtowers. Never saw so much Thirdborn blood under them. I still remember the first time I saw these dunes. In the heat haze, they looked just like waves.
Hello there.
Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh, well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kowha and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Kowha and Hayako? If they need supplies, they must be planning something good.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you could take out a dozen instead? They learned from the best in the Deadfire. We're lucky they're on our side. These supplies will go a long way if I can ever get them up there. This is my 3rd trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
I know, sorry. Fighting dream thralls kind of wears down your pride. Kowha and Hayako will make it worth your time if you take them. Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it.
I used to patrol out here. Swore I'd never come back. Tama lost his badge near here.
Big mistake!
Everyone okay?
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face!
It is what it is.
You're a godlike. That makes perfect sense. I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. You're right, I'm sorry. You have to admit, though, you are a prime specimen. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. If we don't learn from it, they'll have died in vain. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. Wait, that means it's safe to go back to my experiments. I'll have to collect everything and... I am suddenly very busy. Pardon me.
That should suit her fine. until the next spoiling comes along.
Nothing better than a breakthrough.
Coming from your right.
That's Thomas' badge. You found it. It really was out here all this time. Right where we left it. It sure is. It reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half. But, yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He did. Coming back here was a mistake. I don't know what we're doing here. Because I'm a glutton for punishment? Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. No. He hung on. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. Yeah. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing. No glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. Then you get it. To an old trencher like him, that badge meant belonging. Honor. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. I never thought I'd tell this story again. But there's something about the way you've led us, the clarity you've kept. Something about you that inspires confidence. Kind of like thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye. It's the least he deserves. Especially after... Never mind. Let's go. Just like the good old days. You figure this is the homestead Laguna told us about? Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. To be alone? With my thoughts? Huh. Envoy, that's the last thing I want. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Don't be. I don't know where to begin either. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I couldn't stand it. As soon as I was out of there, I just walked. And I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. Don't sell me short, Envoy. I'm nothing if not tenacious. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, Yahtzee, it's felt easy. Too easy. Okay, not that part. But I've come to trust your way of handling those threats when we face them. You're clear-headed. You have your priorities in line. I find myself ready to follow you, and that worries me. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Come on, you know my story now. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Self-compassion. That's a balm for outbursts and hangovers. I know what I am. But never thought about where I'd go from this. Tom always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to. Listen, thank you for visiting Thomas Memorial with me. I didn't think I'd ever trust someone the way I trusted him, but both of you have a clarity of purpose I've never seen in anyone else. I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Are you sure about that?
Like I just woke up with a hangover. Every feeling, every memory I tried to keep a lid on is sloshing around, and I'm struggling to keep my balance. But I'm also remembering moments I hadn't let myself think on in a long time. feeling warmth I couldn't get close to. It's a process.
We think of grief as a burden, as something to be conquered. After a while, it gets to be so familiar, it's almost a source of comfort.
I wish this were another burden to conquer. That would feel easier. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort, but I'll have to take your word for it.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I'll get there. And thank you for seeing this through with me. Was there something else? I'll be here if you need me. Over there. Someone's hurt.
Envoy! Thank the gods you came through.
An inch higher and he'd have bled out. He's lucky we came when we did.
Some sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. They sent a whole unit of us to scout the tower's perimeter. The others are gone, though. Trap's got them.
It's a wonder that an Adiran scout is all the way out here.
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Helios tits, these traps are all over. And they're not just going to kill dream thralls. I mean, they'll stumble into anything. No, this is different. This feels intentional. Anyway, thanks for your help. I'd better get to Eagle's Reach.
Enemies is fate. I remember when Rawatayan soldiers had standards.
Wait, if you're going to open that, I'm going to take a few steps back.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
My head says no. It says yes. Never did like climbing rigging. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm not exactly a featherweight. This looks clear. Here's hoping they finally ran out of supplies. God. Were you breathing? Was I breathing?
Could we find some shade? I'm stuck in a fur coat here.
Something waiting for us. I was just getting warmed up.
I finished.
Nearly finished, Kowha. 4 dead adherents. I'd say we're doing well. We may still lose this place, but they'll be hard-pressed to take it from us without losing another dozen.
That's all we can ask for. If we hold them off long enough for Temerity to see Adir's true intent, maybe Thirdborn will rally. And if they don't, we'll still make Adir bleed for it. Look alive, Hayako. The wind's blown us more Adiran company.
Stop! Take one more step and mark my words, I'll cut you down.
Stand down, Hayako. There's clearly been a misunderstanding.
Kai? Gods, what are you doing up here? And with an Adiran, what's going on? Wait, who sent you?
Awapo. Oh, gods. He must think he's helping us. That fool. I told him to stay home. This is our fight, not his.
Well, he did just deliver the Adiran envoy straight to us. Maybe he's worth his salt.
I'm starting to see why Moapo left out so many details.
Adir is the real scourge of the living lands. They want this tower to control the rotten Thirdborn.
We've watched your people sink their claws into Eagle's Reach. They'll take this route with guile if they can't take it by the sword.
You two are chumming the waters you're swimming in. You'll bring trouble to everyone in Thirdborn.
Katoa, enough. Let's kill him and be done with it. That should send a message all the way to Paradise.
Are you sure about that?
We fought in the Deadfire. We offered peace to Thwana, too.
We've seen how empires work from the inside. Draw their treaties with one hand and sharpen their blades with another. And they count for nothing.
The tentacles of Empire follow wherever foreign ships land. Look at Fior. When speeches fail them, it always comes to force.
We'll give you one last chance. Leave or die. We'll only warn you once.
Oh, and you know about defending territory, do you? Are we prepared to deal with...
Hayako, please. I don't know why, but I think the envoy's advising us on strategy.
Then he's a fool.
When Andra sends a boon, it's best not to question it.
I don't like any of this, but... fine. One chance. Do I make myself clear?
We'll clear out of this tower, but one whiff of Adiran stink, and we'll be back. And don't think this means we trust you.
Huh. Impressive. Those took the two of us a long time to set up.
You're a strange one, Envoy. Maybe parting here is for the best. Good luck.
Bye, bitch!
Fuck you.
Holy gods! Someone actually came! Please, you have to help my friends! They're gods! They're monsters! They were good people. And I can't, I'm not... Their souls can't rest like this, and I'm not strong enough to put them down myself. Please, they didn't deserve... They were... My gods. How did this happen? You're a good person, stranger. Better than me. Emiwa, Eornu, everyone, please. Forgive me. Find me when it's over.
These poor people. Let's end their suffering quickly.
Get off me!
Oh no! I couldn't do anything. I'm... Gods.
I'm useless. But you helped them. They can rest now. How did you find us? What are you doing out here? We left the city. The Dream Scourge. We thought if we only got away. And now they're gone. Who are you? What do you want with me? Thirdborn? It wasn't safe here. Why would it be safe in... Wait. Old Nagunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive? Yeah, he would. He always trusted the captain. They were close. He doesn't act bright, but Taue, he's canny. Something's going on.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nagunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
You've got people looking out for you. Take courage in that.
Thank you all. I'll try.
You do that. But remember, you've got friends waiting for you.
This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
Thank you for telling us about Tama. For what it's worth, I don't think less of you. Dealing with grief, it's never easy.
I've lost people before. You're right. The grief is never easy. What I didn't know how to deal with was the shame, knowing I'd failed them.
We never fail those who love us. But our conscience tells us otherwise.
Be a god? This is preposterous.
Yes, but have you seen what has passed before? The most preposterous things are always true. A god unbound to us. What does it feel? What does it think? It fascinates us.
It is not one of us. We must be sure of its intent.
Perhaps its birth was the natural order, and ours was absurd.
Very well. If you see all the mysteries of Aora, explain it. How can it rival us?
We do not smell rivalry. Does it know of us? It dances to an ancient tune.
Just this once, I wish you would make sense. My mind is clear. If we cannot quantify this god, we cannot be sure that it will not challenge us one day.
Parry before the lunge, then?
I will not act now. But I will watch and wait. I will not brook another Wodaka, from outside or within.
It's got a certain charm, doesn't it?
Kowha and Hayako. An interesting pair. Despite their clumsy methods, they were just defending their community. I'm grateful that you showed restraint. They have a second chance, which is more than most get. I only bring it up because people are growing wary of your empire. With good reason. When they take their anger out on you, don't judge them too harshly. We all make mistakes. Anyway, just wanted to get that off my chest.
I've been meaning to talk to you about Kowha and Hayako. I didn't think it was possible to talk them down, but you managed it. And you saved more than their foolish hides. Those two fought for Rawatai in the Deadfire. They learned how to disrupt enemy movements and destroy supply lines. They'd have nipped and poked at your comrades at Eagle's Reach until Adir finally snapped back. At Thirdborn, most likely. All while the two of them remained secure and defended in their tower. Back in the Rough Country, they were part of the Rukapa, elite warriors in the service of the Ronganui himself. Our tall grass, in a way. They were always intense, but I never would have thought they'd go that far. Yeah. The problem is, when you go looking, you're bound to find one. Thirdborn's under threat, but if loose cannons like them fire at everything that moves, they'll draw even more trouble to our walls.
They lash out like cornered animals, giving the Steel Garrote a reason to fight back. Not that they need a reason.
Still, better not to give them one. You really think any amount of chest thumping would turn away Ludwig and the Steel Garrote? Or the full force of the Adiran army, if it came to that? I think we both do. The Living Lands is changing. We've got more ships coming to port every year. If it's not Adir, it'll be someone. What happened to traps and hired goons?
I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent. Come on, let's go introduce ourselves to an archmage.
You take lead. Take your best shot. What's the target?
Watch your right!
On your right! Yahtzee, remind me not to make you mad. Something moved below us. Let's check it out. Be honest. Did you figure it out, or was that a lucky guess?
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Right behind you. Oh, I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these.
I know Zarips can be pests, but... Oh, poor dears.
That's what'll happen to everyone in Thirdborn if we don't stop this.
We've got company!
Right leg!
Another win. Win. But who's counting?
Wait a minute, what the hell?
Unseen, unheard.
Fabric. We still have stock.
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Oh, wait. That's everything off the board, isn't it? Good job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pass out. Oh, you're back. Wait, was it an elf and their two strange friends?
You sound like you've heard this before.
Oh, they're very well known to me. Thanks for letting me know, Envoy. What did you even get from them? In case they don't teach you this in your hometown, you shouldn't ingest weird substances strange kith give you. You have to just say no, alright? I wish this was the dumbest thing these two have done. Yeah, well, you're kind of forced to know family, right?
Barrett's balls. Is everyone in Thirdborn related?
Didn't you know? The twins are my brothers. Though I guess I can see the confusion. I do take more after my mother. I'll have to have a talk with them, especially now that Aiko and his friends won't be allowed back in town. I suppose it was only a matter of time before his stupidity caught up with him. Well, seems like I have to thank you for letting me know. I'll just add it to my to-do list. I should check in on Daiko, too. I hope he's not crying. I never know what to do when folks cry. Here, we hand these out to the kids from time to time. Makes them feel good about helping. I'll take the drugs from here. So again, thank you so very much for helping the community. Have a nice day.
Really, nigga?
Welcome back. How can I help? You did what? Wait, you're telling me that not only did you lose my merchandise, but my twin is dead? Uh-huh. How could this day get any worse? How did my brother die? Oh, Aiko. My poor twin and his complete disregard for his own personal health. I feel like Aiko would have wanted me to still work with these, right? Wait, you didn't try some for yourself, did you? Well, if you're going to take the merchandise, the least you can do is tell me what happened. Wait, really? Are you sure?
No one is more disappointed than me, but we're sure.
Great. I've got a dead brother and no merchandise to show for it. Thank you for your help, I guess. I've got to go plan funeral rites for Aiko. Please go away. Oh, and take this. It's the least I could do. Oh, hey, Envoy. Out our new bereavement sale. Get discounts on qualifying items.
Temerity, can we talk?
And then...
If you're looking for the captain and his crew, they're upstairs.
You hear what's going on around the old grotto outside of town?
No, what's happened?
I don't know for sure.
My favorite envoy! Thank you for bringing us back together. I only regret that dear Runga couldn't join us, but she was always a shy one. I suppose she's rather a bit more intense.
Ruthless, I'd say.
Principled. Ah, I miss her. Oh, but I nearly forgot. Did the bartender send you up without drinks? It's not a reunion without a toast.
The captain promised us an aged rum.
I can't have much. I get queasy. Excellent, excellent. Here, envoy, a little something from my travels all those years ago. May it bring fortune to your journeys too. Now, make a toast for us. Give us all something more to drink to. To new times ahead.
To the healing of wounds.
Not all wounds can... I wish Rwanga were here. Drink. Drink!
Are you okay?
I didn't think the rum was that bad.
Oh, my. What's happened to Kowha?
I think he's dead, boss.
What? Dead? Why, what the this fuck? Is tragic. Oh, it must have been his rum allergy. It always goes straight to his head.
I'm weeping myself silly.
It was a toast to remember, Envoy, but I'm afraid I must look after my friend now.
I think we should get out of here before the Tira Nui hear about this.
I'll never forget what you did for me here. Oathbinder bless and keep you.
What have I done?